December 2021, and this is your host, Riri. I'd like to welcome you to another daily episode of Just a Little Late in Crypto. Yesterday, we talked about portfolio management, and we defined it as the art and science of selecting and overseeing your investment to meet your financial objectives that match your personal risk tolerance and should have short, medium, and long term. Then we went over why managing your portfolio is important, how to improve different aspects, and different ways to manage a portfolio. Now, in today's discussion, we will dive deeper into the details of portfolio management. We will talk about what products to consider while making a crypto portfolio, what would be in an ideal crypto portfolio, what to avoid when making a portfolio and pitfalls. And then we will ask our guests how they made their first portfolio management or crypto portfolios in general. Please leave us a comment and we will address it live in the show. And if not, we'll make another show later on and address those questions. Please remember to subscribe, smash that like button, and anytime you have a question, drop a comment. Oh, and before we get into today's discussion, we are going to give away $50 when we reach 50 viewers. So drop your wallet in the comments and let your friends know to tune in and drop their wallet as well. Okay, let's get started with our panel and ask our first question. What are the different products to consider while making a crypto portfolio? Who'd like to start us out? What are the different products to consider while making?
Can you please repeat?
Yes. Hi, Trading Star. What are the different products to consider while making a crypto portfolio?
Products in the sense like you are asking for exchanges or different coin like portfolio trackers, or you are just asking about the coins, or you are asking for the sectors in the coins.
Yes.
So what exactly you are looking for, or combination of all?
Well, yes. See, that's the thing, is we've got to dig deep into kind of all of these things and how they relate to one another, because portfolio management is a great big it's a great big subject. And yeah, all of those things. So I guess we start with what are the most important products or the main products to consider when you want to build a crypto portfolio?
Main products, like first let me start with like my own flow, so that in between I think I will cover all the aspects which you have like asked, or might be like in the audience mind that it should be covered. So let's start with the portfolio sectors, like what could be the like coins based on, maybe the coins may be based on the gaming, maybe coins may be based on the NFT platforms or music platforms, or maybe dApps, maybe a new blockchain, or maybe just a utility token in some other ecosystem, maybe in e-commerce, or maybe
We're losing you. I heard utility in some other ecosystem, and that was the last I heard.
maybe having some just cross-border payments, might be transaction. So we have so many.
Oh no, your connection is not
Listen,
very good, Trading Star. We keep losing you. The last thing I heard was utility in some other ecosystem, and then I heard one more after that.
So
Okay, let me try again.
yeah. So as he
Am I audible?
yeah, completely.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Let me continue.
Okay.
So we can have like many subsections of our crypto portfolio. Like the coins could be based on simply a new blockchain, maybe apart from not based on the Ethereum which is like a whole set of like all coins invest on every other sectors. If you see that major of the coins which were initially like came into the market were based on the ETH network itself. So apart from the maybe new blockchains are coming, right?
We keep losing you. I'm really, you're on a roll, but we keep losing you.
Now, so that coin, the gaming, so gaming sector coins, yeah, but are coming on Polygon or, oh, sorry, I think traveling, so might be losing connection in between. If
Oh, it's a
I'm
rough life,
unable
isn't
to
it?
like, yeah, sometimes the other electrical center
No
is
rest
like,
for the wicked.
Yeah. I'll take it here from, because if you are traveling, you should enjoy a little bit and just listen us. So, as you were talking about that, how should manage their portfolio in different sectors, because as of now, currently we have so much variety that maybe can't even describe in a single session itself. Because if we just keep speak about the centralized exchange itself, there are so much wide variety. Like we have the gaming sector itself, and there are different blockchain, as was earlier mentioned. And the blockchain, there are different projects which are only based on for traveling itself, as there was competitors for products like Airbnb, traveling sector. And like, it is so much hard to explain in a single session, that because we have IDEO platform itself, we have gaming sector, we have the metaverse sector, and if someone is also have some connections or able to participate in private allocations as well. So it's a huge variety of set, that how one would want to trade or invest, or how would like to manage their portfolio.
Okay, so portfolio sectors would be one major thing to consider when, or as far as products. So we've got all these portfolio sectors. What other products does somebody need to consider when building their portfolio?
So products, you mean basically the tools that they used to track their portfolios, or what?
Well, sure. Like, so I've heard you mention exchanges.
Yeah,
What tools, like what different products? Like some are going to be tools, some are going to be websites, some are going to be books, maybe. I don't know. Let us know. What do you guys use when you are considering making a crypto portfolio? We gotta tell them
yeah,
everything. All your secrets. Spill it.
sure, sure. Let me start with like centralized exchanges first of all. So we have like based on the location, geolocation, where centralized exchanges are accessible or not. Because in some countries there are like no Binance can't be used, but there is a Binance US, or sometimes in Canada, I think people cannot use it. So similarly, depending on the geolocation of the person residing in, one can use a centralized exchange like Binance, FTX. But decentralization, I think decentralized exchange can be used anywhere, but has some limitations. Like we don't have uh, good limit orders. Even if you are using like many limit orders based on 1 inch or any other platform, but it's not readily available, I will say. So probably starting from the centralized exchanges, from decentralized exchanges, one should definitely use like Trust Wallet, MetaMask Wallet, and one should know aware of like using other similar wallets where one can easily like Token Pocket or other blockchain wallet. Trust like there is a Tron wallet. So definitely there are so many wallets one should have, and one could store their crypto into that. So probably that. Apart from that, there are many news tracking websites. So from there you can track about like what is upcoming the trend, like what would be the next trend, or what could be the next trend, where people are focusing on, which coins are moving right now, and these coins are belong, what could be the next rally. So probably if currently metaverse coin is mooning, so which other metaverse projects are not mooning? So that can be tracked on going on the coin market cap, and in their subsection metaverse, which projects have not moved yet, or which projects have not moved completely like other coins in the same sector. So that can be tracked on
I think he's completely gone now.
so probably that would help you to
I
Wait,
catch
wait,
think
wait.
somewhat like
We lost you
price
at go on
so that you can
CMC. We lost you at go on CMC and then subsection the metaverse, and then you cut out for a
like
bit.
after going on CMC, you can go to the particular sector.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Imam,
think
go
he
ahead.
was mentioning about the different categories that we have available on the coin market cap or the coin gecko itself, because there are so many categories, and if we just go through those categories, these categories are like gaming, metaverse, and different blockchains. And if there is any new trend that even we haven't ever heard about it, but that trend gonna come or came soon, so that all the project related to that particular trend start mooning. For example, like he already mentioned that metaverse is a trend a few days ago, or currently maybe it's running, as well as the gaming projects. And I just listened somewhere that Web 3.0 is the new narration or the new trend that's gonna come soon. Or there are so many projects which belongs to a single category, so that whole category start pumping just because of a single token itself. So these are the things that you should always try to search and find, which could be the thing that gonna moon layer or data.
That's fantastic. So there's a lot of moving parts. I mean, we've got centralized exchanges. Some are accessible in certain geolocations, but some really are not. And the liquidity makes a big difference too. I mean, Binance had that flash crash on Binance US where Bitcoin went down to like $8,000, but it's because there was hardly any liquidity over there and things just got a little crazy. Then DEXs can be used from anywhere, but they have limitations, no good limit orders. All the different software wallets, Trust Wallet, Token Pocket, MetaMask, Tron, hardware wallets didn't come up. If somebody's portfolio is getting rather large, they might want to consider a hardware wallet to start moving stuff offline. News tracking websites, where are the trends coming from? And that's a really great way to discover the gems. Like you were saying, if one goes off in a sector, go look at other ones that have strong fundamentals in that same sector, and you can have a pretty good bet that they're probably going to moon soon. And look and see what has mooned, what has not mooned, and what sectors have and which have not. Go on CMC, check the different subsections because they're adding them all the time. Now, anybody else have any other products that we have missed for building a portfolio?
I think that was pretty much it. Just if we didn't mention the trading view, the most important the website that we are using.
Which one?
Trading view.
Oh,
for
Trading
simple-
View, the
Yeah,
website, right? The one that provides all the charts to all the other ones.
exactly. From the complete noob to the complete experienced person, everybody is using trading view for their uh, trading strategies or whatever you call. And I would also mention the greed and fear index that I have earlier told in previous episodes, that it's for me like it's morning ritual. The first thing that people open maybe their portfolios, but I just go through the greed and fear index, so that it gives me the previous day market sentiment, so I can move my bigger bets for the next couple of weeks or months. Because whenever the greed and fear index is around 10 or 20%, it is the best opportunity that you could buy for the longer term. because it will definitely gonna give you great benefits within the next maybe couple of months of span. So the greed and fear index is the one you should apply in your trading strategies. It will definitely gonna give you the results with the next coming months. So greed and
Good.
fear index.
That's a very good point. And I check social media too, and I've got a couple of people that I follow that I specifically check when we are down because they always know what to say. And
Yeah.
I go and I check them, and then I repeat whatever they are saying to my Telegram groups. I'm like, guys, it's okay. So like, it's like I need support, so I go to the big guys, and then I pass that support to my community. It's like, it's all right, buy more. If you if you've got it on the side, buy more.
That's
Oh,
true.
okay. Anything else that you can think of for tools that you use or things that you just have to have for portfolio management? I know we've got them all right now. We've got beginners, intermediate tools, and advanced tools, but it's a big subject.
Yeah, as you scale, like if you are it's if you already made crypto as your life, so everybody has a different opinions. People are using Excel sheets to just remember that where they have invested, or as we already mentioned, I personally use so many whiteboards. Yeah, my whole office or of rooms where you can say that I have installed my setup. I have so many different whiteboards, and I am just write it down because I know that I am a complete idiot, that I gonna forgot about this important thing later on, and this and then just simply gonna regret myself. So just simply writing down on a whiteboard, and if you have the access of printer, you should print it out. Everybody uses its own ways, so it's just an simply an advanced level, so that you do not gonna forget those important things that matters you the most. You can simply like write it down your roles or simple rules that uh, just buy the dip or never sell in panic. These simple things that you should mention, write it over here there. And the day-to-day important things, that if there is a uh, IDO allocation, IDO sale on day after tomorrow, or these things, these important things, so it would be in front of your eyes the whole time, so that you can't miss those important things. So it would be a level step, level one, or you could say you could get ahead in race from the others, so that you won't miss these things because of your silliness, or so one
Or
should
out of
also
sight, out of
consider.
mind. Right.
Exactly. So one should consider these simple things after, so that they won't miss these things that they were doing from the past 3 to 6 months. It is an advanced level one should consider after they are deep in crypto. But
Mm-hmm.
they could also start from the beginning. It would help them a lot.
Right.
Definitely help them a lot.
Well, and you brought that up, and that made me look around my room, and I ordered whiteboard wallpaper so that I could stick whiteboard literally everywhere. I've got it rolled across my desk. It's across the cabinets. I have whiteboarded everything.
we just found anything industry, we just simply like write it over anywhere.
Yeah,
So
it's everything's a
it's a great
whiteboard.
thing.
And then
Exactly.
a spreadsheet. I keep a spreadsheet that has
Mhm.
my goals for what I want to raise for my short-term stuff, like holidays and other fun things. And then my long-term stuff, my retirement visa to be able to retire abroad, I have to have a certain amount of money stashed away for that. And making those things very real and keeping them in front of you is huge. Keeping your motivation so that you can stay focused is huge, because that's where the really big success comes in, I think. We had an audience question for this part. Where did it go? Okay. What do you think about using CoinGecko to track our portfolio? I'm not familiar with TradingView.
Yeah, I personally use although I use coin market cap, people are using CoinGecko, but both are the more or less same thing, because it gives you an option to just track your portfolio as you buy any crypto. You just mention the price, the quantity. It also gives you the option of fees as well. So the total comes out. Whenever you buy crypto, you can just simply add it there. And whenever you sell crypto, you can also add the mention the transaction there. So it gives you the exact profits that you are accumulating, or give you the portfolio management system a very precise way that it should be. It also gives you the option to write something, because for example, if you get the allocation from the IDO platform itself, and those tokens are gonna get a unlocking linearly for like next 12 months. So you can mention everything there, because this option is not available on the Binance itself. Because if you buy or sell a crypto, there is no option for notes. So you should also consider to track your portfolio on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. It gives you a great insight, because whenever the prices are crashing and you have to buy more, so simply just uh, go through on CoinGecko, watch your portfolio section, and just start adding your crypto, and it would be so much helpful and so great. Because whenever your crypto's crashing and you have already done your research fundamentally and statistically, so just buy the dip, dollar cost average, and when prices are going shoot up, just simply keep booking your profits. So one should definitely follow the CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap to track your portfolio.
Very nice. Very nice. So yes, definitely use CoinGecko if you're not familiar with TradingView. TradingView, actually, you probably are familiar with it and don't even know, because something like 80 of the top 100 exchanges use the TradingView interface as the GUI on their website. So you're looking at the TradingView interface all the time, whether you know it or not. Next time you're on your exchange, check in the corner and see if you've got the little clouds in the TradingView logo. And
Exactly,
I bet you are using it. Okay, right? Okay, so moving on, what would be an ideal crypto portfolio? That's an open question. What will
Again,
be?
it's completely depend on the vision, as well as I would say that the time you have to manage your portfolio. If you are a student, as we were earlier mentioned in the yesterday's session itself, that if someone is at the age of 25, or someone is at the age of 55, so they have different portfolios. The 25-year-old one have a much higher, I would say, the risk taker portfolio. So they can study hard and divide their portfolio in much more risk taking assets, I would say. And as well as he could definitely participate in many IDOs, just managing their time, because you can't say a 50 or 60-year-old person to participate in different IDOs, because the time is a variant that varies too much in IDO section, because there has no particular time fixed in some cases. So yeah, this is it. One should consider that what's an ideal portfolio is a very difficult. For example, if you have a long vision, so I would definitely consider that you study hard upon the projects that you research, and one should consider the privacy, because the token unlocks linearly, and some tokens are completely unlocked in like 6 months in a time of span, but sometimes it unlocks like maybe an year or 2 years. So it completely depends upon from individual to individual, that how much you are going to trade or how much you are going to invest for a longer term. So that would be it.
Who else would like to add? What will be an ideal crypto portfolio?
I think the ideal portfolio should be whatever the crypto collection you have. It may be the one you have purchased. It may be maybe you got from the giveaway. So the main goal is to accumulate as much as you can, and remember the wallet address, remember the transactions. So that's what I think in concise way.
Thank you. Most definitely.
I
Who
don't
else
know.
has an opinion on that?
It's not my experience, but I think someone talked about the idea is give a diversification, like uh, uh, but share in 40, share in some in Bitcoin, also share in some in Ethereum, but it depends on that where you get in, right? I don't know. Right?
Honestly, I think that is solid advice. Like, really, you should always have some BTC and some Ethereum. Like, give it up to the big ones. Like, at least a little. Who else has some tips, or what do you think would be an ideal crypto portfolio if you were to design it?
I mean, there are so many cryptocurrencies in the market. So in my point of view, you should have as much as the popular one collection with you, uh, or even a new one, because crypto is changing the world, and crypto is also making people rich nowadays. Uh, and also, cryptos are I could say they follow different rules. They have a decentralizations, so you never know. You may use them, and save time, save money, regardless of your needs. Suppose if you are in foreign country, if you want to send some money, there are so many cryptocurrencies that helps you to transfer money from one country, from one nation to another nations. So you can buy those kind of cryptocurrencies. So I mean, ideal as you asked, what is the ideal cryptocurrencies? So I feel like more diverse cryptocurrency collection, or maybe the like DPAD we have. So this is one platform. It has one vision, and if you like the vision, then you can have this in your portfolio. So you can enrich your portfolio as much as, or diversify your portfolio as much as you can, as per your interest in different projects, uh, different trends, different crypto popularity.
So, what I'm hearing as a repeating theme from all of you is that it's super personal, and it really needs to be designed around what your goals are, the time that you have to spend doing it, and then the knowledge that you have. So, then there's short term, medium term, long term, and what is ideal for one person may not be ideal for somebody else. So there really is no real right or wrong answer to the ideal crypto portfolio, but you need to at least put some thought into it and figure out what works for you.
Yes, yes. For a person who is not able to transact like daily, or doesn't have a too much time for the crypto itself because he has other businesses or managing some other thing, so one should consider the major alts like uh, eth- apart from Ethereum, one should consider like the top 10 or 20 altcoins that we have available on the CoinGecko. For example, BNB, Solana, Cardano, Ripple, Polkadot. These are the top altcoins that one should invest, as well as the different blockchains that we have available. For example, crypto.com coming with its Chrono chain or the Avalanche ecosystem. One should also, for example, this is the example who doesn't want to take so much risks. So, for example, they are considering just holding 10 to 20% for the Bitcoin or the Ethereum itself, and then they could divide their further portfolio in these altcoins. But if you are a complete DJ, and you want to take your risk higher at a higher level. So you can study on for the different ecosystems that we have. For example, the phantom ecosystem, it has if ecosystem came, so there are different products that are required. For example, the first DApp that we have on the Binance Smart Chain is PancakeSwap, and it's completely exploded. So by learning from this example, we have different ecosystem for, we have different dApps for the Phantom chain, for the Avalanche chain, for the Solana chain. So if you are considering to taking higher risks or higher bets, you should research on these ecosystem as well as we have already mentioned that there are so many varieties we have. If you are considering a major part in just for the coins that you are holding on the centralized exchange, there are opportunities for getting through IDOs. So one should also consider a small percentage of their portfolios, for example 5 to 10% for of percentages of their portfolios for IDO allocations as well, because they can also give you the great benefits, and it may help you getting higher by increasing your portfolios way much higher than even you can't think of. So I think that was pretty much it.
Always exciting, right? It goes higher than you can think of.
Yeah.
Let's switch gears a little bit and talk about things to avoid when making a portfolio. What are things that you should avoid while making a portfolio?
So just completely going into only a single sector would be the biggest mistake, because you are completely dependent on a single sector. For example, if you believe in Solana ecosystem, but going through all through your portfolio in the Solana ecosystem itself, because you bought Solana, you bought Saber, Radium, all the Solana ecosystem based gaming projects or as well. So that would be a mistake. You love Solana, or you understand, or you have a great hope about Solana, it's completely fine. But dividing your portfolio is so much important. So never invest in a single coin or a single ecosystem completely, because you will be definitely going to miss the benefits that other ecosystem having, and we doesn't know that which ecosystem or which category going to win the race or gonna succeed in the longer run. So one should divide, like one should not go all in a single ecosystem or a project. One should divide as much as possible so that they can track itself, because if you are overexposing yourself in the crypto space, I would say it is also a mistake. If you are holding hundreds or 300 to 500 coins in your portfolio, you are not able to ever gonna track them, because not every single coin mooning at the same time. They always explode at different times. Maybe a couple of coins explode at the same time, but always all coins has its own rally time, so you can't catch them all. It's not Pokemon. So so it's not Pokemon that you have to catch them all. So just find the basic number of coins that you can track as well, because you have to do some little study about also them, and you have to be updated about them.
So don't have more than you can actually manage, because then
Exactly.
it's not active management. But then we did talk about that passive management. But 300 to 500 coins, that is a lot. Like you're not an index fund.
Exactly.
Okay. Who else has some pitfalls you might want to avoid when making a crypto portfolio? Don't go all in one. Don't go to 300 plus.
And
Yeah,
about
don't go all in one. Don't go all in one coin in a single ecosystem. It's a great strategy too.
Right.
a very less percentage of portfolio should be in like would be in the futures trading only if you understand. And I would just keep reminding in every other session the audience about the futures trading, because it feels so lucrative that one could earn so much in that, but one could also lose so much in that. So I just keep reminding them.
You're funny. Okay.
The futures trading, it's we have covered the future trading to avoid and uh, misunderstanding the power of the charts. There are people that don't believe in charts. They completely fall in, they completely just go through their fundamentals. I would say it's not completely true. One should also consider the charts. It will definitely gonna help them, because people just buy because only of the fundamentals. If you are good in understanding the fundamentals, it's completely okay. It would be, rather than it okay, it is great because you understand the narratives. But one should also consider the charts as well, because the basic trend lines or the basic support and resistance uh, would gonna do wonder to your portfolio. So having some basic chart knowledge is also great. If you are avoiding charts or didn't want to understand what is the resistance or what is the support, I think it would be a pretty stupid mistake to do. So respect the charts, because the charts are so much gonna help you. Uh, yeah, the charts are important.
For sure, the charts are important. I learned to use them this year. Okay, we have some other questions from the audience. Can you show us live how to apply for an IDO? Not in this episode, but that is a really fantastic idea for a future episode. Thank you for asking that question. What is successful portfolio management? What is successful portfolio management? Buy low, sell high.
Yeah, these are the pretty basic tips that if we trade now. But if someone is asking that what is the successful portfolio, so you
Greece.
could say, yeah, you could say that if someone started with $100,000, if someone started with $100,000 and they able to achieve like 100x on their portfolio, now it depends, completely depends that in how much time period they are able to achieve. So that would be the definition, or just break it down to $10,000. For example, if someone started with $10,000 and they are able to achieve the $100,000 target there, so they are able to achieve the 10x target. But it completely depends that one is able to achieve in a year, like one is able to achieve in the 10 months time period, or one is able to achieve like he takes approximately like 3 years or 4 years. Although in crypto space anything can be possible, maybe he takes so much time because he was not able to track their portfolio or not able to manage their portfolio well, doing so much mistakes that they should avoid. But reverse can be possible, vice versa can be possible. So it completely depends that a successful portfolio is defined as well as the need of the person, because we know that if, for example, if we are running a business, to feed your business is important rather than just spending or doing stupid expenses on you. If you are generating a good income from your trading skills or from your crypto skills or investing skills, to feed your business or to feed your trading portfolio itself is also important. So just it also, yeah, I think I cover most of it, that one should also feed their business or feed their trading portfolio, not just if you are making some good amount of profits, so you are just withdrawing them. I think this would be the most stupidest thing to done. If you want to respect your portfolio, just withdraw the funds that you really need, because I think the people here are in crypto space have most of their wealth already in crypto itself. They didn't believe in show off. I would pretty much say that, because we know where the our real wealth is, and it is going to create so much of more wealth, exponential wealth in the near future. So I think that much prepared.
Another audience member asked what the 3 types of portfolio management are. The short term, medium term, and long term. If you want to expand on your question, I think that that's what you're asking, but if that's not what you're asking, please let me know. And then next question actually leads us right into our examples. So what is portfolio management? Explain with an example. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. How did you make your first portfolio? Who wants to go first?
So we didn't create our portfolio, it just happened with time, I would say. Because no single person here came in is an expert, or like you, that you have the license, or you told about that you are a licensed stock trader. So I would say that most of the people came here that they didn't even know about that, how to manage their portfolio, or how to even understand the basics to create a portfolio. And if someone wants to make their portfolio, what is the portfolio management? Explain.
Let me tell you how I started. And
Yeah.
okay, so I've been in crypto 4 years.
Mhm.
And my very first portfolio was really small. It had 2 things in it. It had KCS and Ethereum. And I had one single goal in mind. I was going to pay for body lift surgery. I got into crypto right at the end of a huge amount of weight loss. I lost 90 kilos. I had been severely, severely obese for 25 years. I lost 90 kilos. And then I got into cryptocurrency, and there was this surgery available to get rid of all the loose skin because I had lost all this weight naturally, but still had all the skin hanging on my body. And I hit cryptocurrency, and I defined a goal. I had a very exact dollar amount in mind for this the surgery quote. And my portfolio consisted of 2 things. It consisted of Ethereum and KCS. And I had simple rules. When Ethereum was $600 or below, I was buying. And when it was $800 or above, I was selling. And that was it. And I would set I don't even know what they're called, the stop orders, the limit orders, the things on the platform.
Yeah.
And I would just trade it. We would just trade between the 2 coins, the KCS and the Ethereum. And in 4 months, that trading got me the money I needed for the surgery. And then I took that money, I cashed it out, and I went about my business. And that was my very first portfolio. It was very, very simple. It was small. It had a very specific purpose, and it had only 2 coins in it. And I tracked it on the exchange that I was using. It was a centralized exchange, super simple to use. They do data exports to Excel. And I did not use CoinMarketCap. I did not use any things, but I still tracked my performance with an Excel sheet and the exchange. And that was all it was. So that's how simple my first portfolio was.
So basically, we spoke about everything, but we didn't mention that the discipline and the strategy, I think the most important things that one should have when they are making their portfolios. Because you were disciplined, as you said that you were selling under, when the price was above $800, you were selling some of
Even
it.
though it was going to 1,000 or 1,100 during that time regularly.
Exactly.
I set my sell order way lower and got rid of my emotion because I was winning.
Because you understand the markets. No, so we have to mention that one should strategize that how would they are going to perform, and stick to that same strategy. Because as well as we are doing some emotional trades, it will definitely going to cost us, and we are going to make huge losses. So one should stick to their strategies and should be disciplined, that if they decided and believe in their strategy, if they made a strategy, at least give some time to it and do some work on it. So yeah, completely agree with you that you are doing one thing, that at least you should give some time to it, and it will definitely going to do wonders for you.
Absolutely. Okay, who wants to go next? Who wants to share their first portfolio experience on the panel? Somebody else has to have one.
I bought Dogecoin, and that's how I entered into crypto world. It was so popular back then, I think in January or Feb, and I bought it low price, and it went to the some point, and I was expecting it will go more bigger price, uh, and I was waiting for Elon Musk tweets. Whenever he was tweeting, the price was going up. So it happened. He came to SNL. I was expecting the price gonna go up more, way up, but it didn't go. It breaks the market, and I had made money at that point till SNL, but I was trying to hold my portfolio on that day. Unfortunately, uh, there was a crash, and the price became way lower, and I was able to lost my profit. And then after I understand it, like, okay, there's something, Dogecoin, there are other crypto coin, and they do have a future, and people can make money. I have other friends, they have also heavily invested in that, and they made good chunk of profit. And then after that, I started realizing, okay, it's better than doing stock market. Let's involve in crypto market and see where it goes. And I'm trying to diversify my portfolio. I see 1000x, um, like so many, more than 100x in some cryptocurrencies. It is wild. You never know. It may go up, so volatile, or it may come down. And I felt like whenever it is going up, it's better to sell them off. If you keep it off, then you never know. Since it is volatile, the price may come down. So that's also another thing I'm thinking to research more on that. Control my emotions, make less profit, don't go for higher profit. Because all the coins not gonna be like Bitcoin, Ethereum. There are like more than 10,000 plus cryptocurrencies. So whenever there's a slight increase, sell it off. That's how I'm strategizing nowadays.
That's a good point. And like, don't be afraid to sell sometimes. Like, realized gains are better than unrealized losses. Like realized gains are a nice thing. They're tangible. And it's nice to have short-term and long-term portfolios for different things. Like I had a vacation fund that I set at the beginning of the year, and it's like, well, crypto is going to determine this. I'm either going to go across the street or I'm going to be able to fly. And it turned out I was able to fly because this is a bull run year, and that's great. And that was it was a little nerve wracking though. It's like I'm gambling with my vacation here, but we did all right. We took some safe bets, and here we go. And but that vacation portfolio was completely different from what I have for long term. It was completely different, and the stakes were not so high. Who else has a story they want to tell about their first portfolio?
Yeah, apart from the first portfolio, I would like to mention that when you were asking about the mistakes that one could avoid, because I just remember that there are people we found that how can we generate a daily income from trading? I thought everybody heard this question in their life, that people came here and just ask about that how can they trade daily and generate income from crypto or weekly. So everybody knows that it can't be possible, because it gives you the pressure that you have to make certain profit amount daily. So whenever the market is even bad, you just trade because you have to generate some dollars, some extra benefits from that. And in this case, that when the market is not even certain, that you didn't know how to trade, you just lose the profits that you made yesterday. So one should avoid the daily trading habit just because only that you want to gain profits every day from the trading itself. It cannot be possible. It definitely not gonna possible in any field, I would say, like for example crypto or stocks.
Right. That was a good one. Nice at that.
And you were asking about that how everybody started their.
I would love to hear your story, Trading Star, but you are not coming through.
Sorry, why like internet was too bad. Right now it's audible.
Oh,
Yeah.
now it is.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great.
So regarding my first portfolio, like usually I started with arbitrage. So in general,
We again lose
there's
him.
no
Damn.
my portfolio was for instance.
It's
So
just
sad.
such a tease. It's just
So
such a
basically
tease.
it
You're
started
okay
with
for a
arbitrage.
second, and then you're not okay.
Yeah, the whole important point is just got vanished off because of network issue.
Yeah.
I think he might be saying something, but we
It was
can't listen.
more of
No, like it's not even close, Trading Star. There's so much feedback. It sounds like a robot's on the other side, and there's it's heartbreaking. Somebody's trying to tell you to
Okay,
have an
no,
actual vacation.
from here.
No problem, man. No problem. You would
Right.
gonna come tomorrow, even
Right.
stronger, with
Exactly.
stronger connection.
Right, you're right. Okay.
So as we were just speaking about that our first portfolio, so I do remember that my first portfolio is an exchange that I think everybody hear that name in the crypto field if you are trading in the 3 to past 4 years, also depending upon the country that you are trading. My crypto experience with that exchange, that exchange's name is Cryptopia. I think maybe you heard it or not. It's a New Zealand
sure.
exchange, and I just started as there was a crypto name called Electronium that was pretty much uh, a name everybody knows the Electronium because they were mining for free, and you don't have, it could be mined from the mobile phone itself. So the only exchange at that time where the crypto was trading was the Cryptopia exchange itself. And I have invested a very small amount, but that was a big amount for as a college going student for past approximately like last 3 to 4 years ago. So I invested that amount. I was just trading for all the completely shit coins that doesn't even have a like 7 digits market cap. I have no idea what was I was doing, and I would just simply buy and sell. I have no idea. And after like 2018, when the 2018 came and all the cryptos are falling heavily. So after that, I just completely forgot about the crypto. I just leave it there. I didn't do much attention to that portfolio itself. I started fresh with a fresh portfolio with an Indian exchange named as Wazirex, as I have told earlier that I was just simply doing trading. And the best part that I was trading, it's not advisable. It is definitely not advisable. I was doing trading during my lectures, well, while I was attending the colleges. So for just giving you an example that I have invested $100, and during the lecture, with a 40 or 50 minutes lecture, if I just made uh, by investing $100, if I able to generate $2 to $5 or even $10 in that particular lecture, I just feel like that I am the king, that I have achieved that what I have came on this earth. I have succeeded my will, that I have achieved the thing. So these are the some dumb things that you should definitely avoid, because if you don't know that if you are just making money on a day, and you are definitely going to lose heavily on the other day. So just you should know that trading is not easy. One should only do that when you know it, and investing is so much better than trading. And I think Credible Crypto mentioned yesterday that no trader could made that much amount of money that one investor would made. So I would say that you should more focus and on investing side rather than trading.
Totally agree with that. I tried my hand at trading this year at the beginning of the year. I was working for a crypto project that was that had gamified trading, and so they had like a super fast moving exchange where the currencies were even more volatile than crypto. And I learned how to read charts playing this game, because there's more trading setups on this game each day. There's like 20 to 30 trading setups per day instead of 2 or 3. So I started learning how to read the charts and learning the Bollinger Bands, and when it pops down a couple of times, then it's could be an indication that it's going to be a reverse, and this the basic stuff. And it started working, and so I got brave and I took it off the game and went out into the real world and tried my hand at the Bollinger Bands thing, and I would set my sell orders for a 20% profit, and it started working. I took $1,000 to $3,000 in 3 months. And then I just started investing in fundamental coins, and I have not traded since. I got scared. I got out while I was ahead. And I won't do it anymore, because it's so stressful. And you can you can mess up so easily and just wreck things so fast with the wrong move. And I God forbid, I signed in drunk to my portfolio one night and sold some coins that I had bought, knowing that they were at the bottom and going to be there for a while. I got drunk and went in there and I sold them, and then they mooned like a week later, and I saw it and I was like, oh yes, and I went and I had sold them, and I was devastated. Like, don't drink and trade, people.
Exactly. The best thing that everybody says, that don't drink and drive is risky, but when you drink and trade, it's riskier than hell. That your parents get made you out of your house, your wife's gonna smack you for that.
Seriously,
don't drink and trade.
I lost a lot from that one.
yeah. Whenever you feel emotionally down, don't even think to lick your portfolio. Whenever you are emotionally down, don't ever think that you look to your portfolio. And one of the most important things that I have listened just like a few days ago, when you are feeling that you should share the screenshot of your portfolio or one of your crypto assets just mooning like hell, that you are sharing with your family and friends, that this is skyrocketing, you should sell that project right now at that particular time, at least some of it. Because if you are showing off that it is mooning, it will definitely gonna come a little bit lower, or maybe a more lower than you think. So you could definitely take again at entry at any level of point. So whenever you are emotionally down, do not trade. Don't even think to look your portfolio. And whenever you feel that you have made so much gains that you can't even imagine, and you are showing off to your family and friends, at least book some of it, because you are going to regret later that you just took a screenshot but you didn't pull a sell order in it. So this is my advice.
Wow, is that some good advice right there? Don't be like, look how much money I made, when you didn't make any. Because you don't make it until you take it out.
Yeah.
Just like you don't lose it if you don't take it out. It works the same.
And everybody does the reverse of this. They just happily to book their losses after so much heavy losses, but whenever they want to took profits, they just took a very little of it. So everybody also work on their risk reward ratio. That I think we didn't even cover our today's session, that risk reward ratio is also the most important thing that one should consider.
Yes. Booked my profits to Amsterdam this year, guys. Do it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
I have a quick question, guys. There is one crypto called Ethereum Meta, and to one platform the price is like very high, but PancakeSwap the price is very low.
Trash.
So what do you all think? Why it is happening, and how to control that? Any loophole, anything?
I just don't want to break you, but I think Ethereum Meta would be I think it's not a great coin, maybe fundamentally. What's the ticker symbol for this, my brother?
It's a ETHM. This is a meme coin. I'm believing. I know it's not a like popular one, but uh, but there is a metaverse and so many projects going on, and there is Ethereum name is attached, so that's creating the value.
So just for the audience itself, uh, I asked him for as he told us the coin name, I just asked the sticker, and I go through the CoinGecko and type the ticker there, and from that I just saw the price, the exchanges where it is listed, going over the markets section, and the most important thing that I go to on their Twitter handle. And when I go to their Twitter handle, there are so many people that I am following which are important in the crypto space, and none of them are following. So that would be like a red flag for me. So I am not speaking specifically about this, brother. I was just sharing this knowledge for the audience itself. I hope you don't mind. And uh, for example, I told you that none of them is following, and when I check their Twitter handle, they are not the most active one on the Twitter. They have their last tweet on the 3rd of November, and before that 29th of October, and they are most of them are, and before that on the 11th of August. So in the past 3 to 4 months they were not active on Twitter, and they are just retweeting the things of other Cointelegraph uh, tweets. So I would definitely say uh, it's not even a interesting meme coin to consider. And you could also check on the BSC scan or the Google itself that how much percentage even holding. Uh, yeah, I would say that it's a red flag for me that it's not a great coin, even though fundamentally, as well as I didn't even want to see its technicals. So it's a complete red flag for me. As you were asking about the price, that it has too much different price because of the liquidity issue. Uh, Pancake has different liquidity as Uniswap has different liquidity. It is on both different chains, maybe because of BSC chain as well as Ethereum chain. I am also seeing that it is also listed on QuickSwap. That means it has also liquidity on Matic or Polygon, we can say. So I think, yeah, that's how I think it's a good lesson for the audience. Whenever you heard a coin, even the professional, I'm not a professional, I'm just an dude who got in crypto a couple of years ago, just go through the CoinGecko and do some these little things that help you, can save you a lot whenever you heard of any crypto. Just rather than putting your money into it, just spend some extra couple of minutes. You just saw that within the like within the past 3 to 5 minutes, I was able to do this. So I think you can do also. You can also do the same. That was it.
For sure. Do your own research. And there are very quick points that you can learn to do that will maybe not tell you everything you need to know, but it will tell you the ones that you need to eliminate fast. And
Yeah.
it will do that. It will cut a lot of time. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Just a Little Late in Crypto. It's Thursday evening. Nice big shout out to our guests from Mad's Crypto Step Corner. And we'll see you again tomorrow for Just a Little Late in Crypto. This is your host, Riri, signing out.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.